terrible coach.
Hi, everybody. This is Candid Frank Live, NLL Talk, all lacrosse, all the time. A very special program that involves us bringing in, let's just say, some interesting players that we might not normally get a chance to talk to. We've got Koichi Nakamura.
Hello.
Sentaro Akiyama.
Hello.
Soyo Yawata and George Keane. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Welcome, y'all.
Thank you.
Why don't we start out with each of you? We're going to talk about how you got started in lacrosse. How did you pick up a stick? Why don't we start with Shintaro, and we'll work our way across.
なんで始めたか。何者かになりたかったからって何者かになりたかった。なんていうんだろう。なんかスポーツ今までやったことなかったスポーツやりたかった。Shintaro.
Yeah.
He hasn't been like he hadn't really succeeded in any other sport. So he wanted to like be someone, like be him, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, he wanted to be great. So yeah, he started a new sport from college. Yeah.
Oh, from college. So you've only been playing for a short while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Why don't we move over to Sojo.
Yeah. Sojo.
Soichiro. Yeah. Soichiro. Yeah. So I have played soccer in high school, but it's so bored. So I want to start a new sport in college. So lacrosse is best sport for me because many people started to play lacrosse in college from college. So 努力で差がつけるから。And as much as you try hard, you can be better.
See if I can help, guys. You can hear me, right? You can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
You wanted to try a different sport.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to help. I'll presume some stuff, and maybe we'll be able to help you. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for coming here, knowing full well that English isn't your first language. So you're very brave to do this, and I appreciate your bravery.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I really respect the opportunity here to talk to you from a different culture. So for the most of you, it was something different you wanted to try. Whether it was because you weren't good at a sport and wanted to find a sport you could feel better playing. The point was this was a different game that none of you really knew that well and you found interesting to try.
Yeah. That's kind of why everybody starts lacrosse in Japan, I think.
Right. Okay, I'm hearing that. I'm listening between the lines as well. So I guess the next question is, now that you've played for a while, okay, and one at a time, you can look at each other and decide between yourselves who speaks first. What's kept you in the game? What's kept your interest? Why do you enjoy playing the game so much, in your own words?
George, why don't we start with you?
My school, I started lacrosse from college, like as everyone has, but my university isn't that strong as a team, and I was kind of like maybe their best player from like when I started. So yeah, that's a big reason. Like I couldn't quit. Like I started, I can't quit. because everybody wants me on the team. I love the sport. Like, yeah, my university isn't in the middle of the city, so I have nothing much else to do except lacrosse and like wall ball. I've been doing wall ball almost every day. So yeah.
Right. That's great. That's great.
So you felt needed. So you felt needed, and that made it more fun to play because you felt needed.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Koichi, I want to talk to you about your journey. We've known each other for a number of years, and I want to talk about first of all coming over here because I know the Rock had you for a bit, and learning the learning curve around there, and you've been with Brampton, and of course now you're doing a lot of work with the ALL. Let's just talk about your journey from Japan over here and all the little road bumps along the way, and how it's made you where you are.
Yeah, just like how to say, like Japan has like no box lacrosse culture yet. I mean, we just studied for the box lacrosse in this couple years. But like nobody's tried to the North America, like senior A, like National Lacrosse League for NLL, So that's like also like we have like 2028 for the Olympic Games. So okay, nobody further 60s. Also like nobody further box lacrosse like professional player. Oh, okay, maybe. I mean, then I just make it open the door here. Then after came here for the Toronto, like Jamie, Davik, he gave me some spots for the training camp roster. Then after like I just practice for almost every single day here. Then like Dante, Peter gave me like senior A for the Brampton Excelsior for the like spot. Then I'm just doing my best for myself. But if this is just my story, but if I can involve for the next generation, like those guys, they are, like young, like young is asset. So that's why, I'm gonna like connect to the next generation, to the North America, involve for my Japanese sponsor company, which is, like just step by step for those young guys coming to North America, then try out for the junior B, junior A, then maybe, they can open the door for the like NLL or like, 60s Olympic Games, whatever, like young guys have a like bright future. So that's I'm just making open the dream for them right now. Yeah, that's it.
Right, because I know talking with Paul St. John, you've been a real spark in the ALL, being kind of the Swiss Army knife. You're able to be put anywhere and make a contribution on all the teams that you've worked with. So you've made some big strides over the last few years towards your dream. I know you're working with all their dreams, but to your dream as well.
Yeah, it's this couple of years. It's really like I'm struggling for signed by like Toronto, then like Charlie Rogers, Roger Harris, Brad Curry, it's huge guy from the North America, like Canadian guy, American guy, that was super struggling for here. But like every year, like getting like better for the like every games or every practice, I just learn from them or like coaches, players, my good friends. They, every time, they like helped me for my growth across skills. So that's I'm just little by little like getting a bit better. Then just struggling for my core bone like bone crusher, whatever. That's
right.
Yeah, but
how has the culture change affected you guys? Have you guys been able to embrace it, or is it still really, really new to you? Whoever wants to start first, we'll just talk about the culture change from back home to coming to Canada and playing here on everyday life.
So I think Japanese lacrosse team has a long time practice, like 4 hours or maybe not, a long time is 5 hours. But in Canada, so many lacrosse team has 2 hours and 1.5 hours. So but this is many players focus on this time and they don't work this time. Everybody focus on concentrate on this training and he wanna pass the tryout.
So this is a big difference from Japanese style. So I'm very surprised this.
Right. What about culture itself? Just getting used to everyday life, because that has to be a huge difference from back home in Japan to here. Just every day getting around and doing things, and just the culture altogether. Was it tough to assimilate?
文化、マジ文化みたいな。
Were you able to work with other players? How did you find you worked with other players?
Yeah, maybe for these guys, a little bit of like the language barrier, I guess.
Sure.
But yeah, for me, it wasn't that hard. Well, I've been living my whole life in Japan, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to like say when I want the ball, or like when I'm open. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say or how I can call the ball. So yeah, and like the cultural things, it wasn't that hard to adjust, I guess, for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Canada's pretty multicultural. We're pretty good, especially in
Yeah.
the city here. So there's a lot of all kinds of ethnicities. So there's plenty to stay and probably feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Now, playing wise, let's talk about where I see you guys are all wearing your pennies. Where are you playing and what are you doing?
Okay. どこでプレイしてるかっていう。I play in university in Japan. It's called Fukushima University. It's not really in like the city part. Not like Tokyo. We have to drive like 5-6 hours, maybe 5 hours to get to Tokyo. It's not like lacrosse isn't really a big thing there. Yeah, I play like offense on that team.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I play in Tokyo team. In Tokyo, so but my team is a little bit countryside in Tokyo. So it is Chuo University in Japanese. So it's one of the Division 1 team in Japanese league.
Right.
Yeah. So I played in this team.
Okay.
I play Tokyo だね。I play Tokyo Tokyo University なんて言えばいいんだろう。どんなフィンだろう。セカンドディビジョン。サードだよね。サードディビジョンyeah なんだろう。face off my play face off.
Face off specialist. Nice.
Yes.
We'll be able to find you a job easy. We're always looking for a good face-off guy. Coming here now. Where are you? You guys were primarily field players, right?
Yeah.
Now you're playing box. How do you like it? How do you like the change? Being in close instead of having all that room has to be a difference. I know American players have a tough time adjusting when they come from the field programs in NCAA to Canada and playing box. They have a tough adjustment. Have you guys been able to adjust well, or has there been some difference with all the space to no space?
I actually maybe like playing box lacrosse more than field lacrosse. Like I'm a little bit like a bigger guy in Japan, and I like the physicalness of it.
Right.
Like each pick, even setting a pick, you gotta push a guy, and you can't do that in field lacrosse. So that's kind of the fun part of box lacrosse.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. I'm loving it actually.
Yeah, the physicality. Okay. Lots of people say that on the transfer.
I like box practice is I can improve my stick skill compared with the rockers. So it is a good opportunity to improve my stick skill on a pick and roll and make how I make a space is more field and make the decision in the whole country in a short time. So it is a good opportunity for me in box soccer.
Right.
Sorry.
No worries. That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
日本語で何ラック、ボックスラックは何
The face-off itself is pretty much the same, but it's what you do after you win the face-off that's different in box as opposed to field.
フィールドかボックスに来て思ったことみたいな。
ゴールめっちゃスモールゴールだから、めちゃめちゃショットの技術が必要だし。
Like he just said, the goal is really small, and so yeah, there's not much space to shoot it.
Right.
Yeah, that's the big point for him.
It's learning to make the goalies move so spots open up.
So
right.
Yeah, can I talk about pace?
That's great. Because one thing I think that as the Japanese program has that really will be an asset for you guys playing here is known for speed. The Japanese, both field and box, are known for speed. And if you're going to speed up the game, especially in transition, that makes a lot of opposing teams nervous. They take penalties, they jump quickly, all kinds of things open up because of speed. And I think you guys have that ability to really push tempo of game. Am I right with that?
I think so. Yeah, they are fast. I'm not like a fast guy in Japan, especially. No, I don't think I'm really like a fast guy here also. So I don't know about that, but yeah, these guys are fast.
Is that something that the Japanese players have as a skill? It's sort of part of the characteristic of being Japanese and learning the game?
Yeah. その元々の能力が日本のラクロスで走ろうみたいになってるかって言ったら、みんな違うスポーツやってて、そのスキルがラクロス。I think like just almost everybody in Japan starts lacrosse from university, and everybody has been like playing other sports, like only like non-lacrosse sports their whole life, and maybe those training Japanese like sports and other sports, they like train speed a lot. Like I think we're not like the biggest, strongest guys like compared to other countries. So yeah, we got to work on our speed, pace in like every sport. So yeah, like, everybody's fast because like I think that's maybe like a Japanese sports thing.
Right.
I guess, yeah.
Would it be fair then to say that in the Japanese game, it's not about being fast, it's about being smart in how you move? Is that more or less what we're talking about?
That is, also that's a very, very important thing. Yeah. I think it's more important. Yeah, I think everybody thinks that's more important.
Yeah, also like in 10 years ago, like Japanese lacrosse was focused on the like speed lacrosse, which means like after the D guys had the GBs, you had to go on fast break, go fast break, and then just get some goals for like 2014 or 2010, something like that. But now is just they focus on the lacrosse IQ, like based from the box lacrosse, like 2-man games, we call it like pairs. Then also like using better lefty side, righty side, get diagonal pass, something like that. It's really getting better smarter right now. So I'm getting better like physical, like George, like good physical guy, put in the like under 20 like national team like that, just a little bit. This 10 years was changing right now, so it's kind of like Japanese like lacrosse situation right now. So that's it.
Right. So when we talk about lacrosse, North Americans talk about lacrosse. They make the association between basketball and lacrosse because the positions of the players and the way the ball moves is a lot like basketball. What sport do you think Japanese players think of when they play the game of lacrosse? Is there a sport that you associate lacrosse with to help you to play lacrosse in Japan?
もうそれぞれだよね、でも。バスケ、
サッカー、野球もちょっと。
Yeah. The people who played baseball in high school, they are good at shooting parts. But some people who played soccer, they can be good at overview the field. It is many. Each guy has a good point, and they have their each role to play in field.
Yeah, like,
do you understand?
yeah, every guy has their own sport that they've been playing. Like, yeah, baseball, soccer, handball, basketball, and like each of those guys have their strong point in lacrosse. Like shooting for baseball, soccer is like they can see the field. Basketball is like, yeah, overall close from lacrosse. Yeah, every guy has like this strong point, and I think Japanese people think that that's like a good point of like starting lacrosse from college. Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I understand. So what you're getting at is that the game of lacrosse is so new that the players that come from other sports bring the skills from those sports to the game of lacrosse. And it's not specifically, it's not like inherited lacrosse. It's almost brand new. So for Japan, when I watch the Japanese soccer team play, it's not how fast they are, it's how quick they are. And you explained to me something that I didn't think of before, and that is because of the size of Japanese men, women, on average, is a different body type than North Americans. You're dealing with that and using their skill that you have, which is the quickness, as opposed to the power and the physical aspect.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
Okay,
now we got a question from one of our followers here. It's in Japanese, so if you guys can see it.
Okay. どこへあなたたちラクロスしてますか? Okay. Okay. He's asking, I think, where we are playing lacrosse at in Canada. Yeah, I guess we play lacrosse in Canada now. Like we're in Mississauga, Ontario, Mississauga. For example, I played the Six Nations level, you know,
right?
And Brampton Junior B, and I played under 22 Junior LL. Also, and we played in Ironhead Junior B, and Oakville Bucks in Toronto Classic team. Yeah, junior A team. Yeah, maybe that's all. Yeah,
you guys are busy. That's a lot of teams. That's a
lot. Japan, and in Japan, I play in Fukushima. They play in Tokyo. Yeah.
Right. Coach, I got a question for you. We got playoffs coming up here with the ALL this weekend, and it's been a wild ride all year long. Teams that didn't look like they were going to be there look like they're going to be there now. You're playing with Paris, and like we talked off air, probably the most improved team, I think, in the last year or 2 years. This team is really playing well together. Talk about getting into the playoffs this weekend, what you're expecting, how you guys are getting ready for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like from this early season, we have no numbers, so that's why like Paris have the no scrimmage before the season. Then just like first game, second game, third game, little bit, maybe 13 guys, 14 guys, 15 guys, something like that. I know, like just like after the game, by game, like we just make it like good chemistry here. like good D guys go to get some goals, transition guys get some goals, like all guys get a good combination right now. So just each game we just growing there like as a team. So we just good chemistry right now. Then almost like now is just everybody back to their like game. So that's we ready for the playoffs. I'm gonna winning the face off for the almost like playoff for this weekend. Then just get some goals, get some good Ds, GBs. Everything. Everybody focus on the like playoff for to go the championship. So just we ready for the playoffs for this weekend.
Right, because it was like a light switch went off about midway through the season, because the season didn't start great, but about halfway, you guys got onto a winning streak, about 6 games in a row, and each one was stronger than the one before. A lot of character wins in there, which showed the character and heart of the team. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was good like movement because momentum, right? Like 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins. We just counted for the 6 wins for the streak. So that's why we just had to make the good momentum for the other team. Then we just like won by the like Brampton, won by the like some teams. Then just we just ready for the good to go the playoffs. So I think that we are like kind of like best team situation right now before the playoff like the game because another teams lose like maybe like Peterborough like we be they had some like couple of games for the lost game. So that's we just could still have a good momentum right now.
Definitely. I think you guys peaked at the right time, ramping up on full momentum. Even last week, having a really great game, getting into playoff mode. And Scott, of course, with his final comment to you guys.
Yeah, he's coming to Yokohama in August, I guess. Yeah, 8月に横浜行きます。
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yokohama has a good food city.
Okay, so let's fast forward, and we're heading into we're in spring now, so we're heading into summer ball. And your plans? What's the plans for this summer? What are you guys going to be doing and playing? And where are you going to be?
夏どこでラストとかどんな感じにしてるか。
キャンプアウトだったらどこやってもいいよ的な。
In summer, we have like the league in Japan, like Lacrosse league in Japan start. So yeah, each of us has that. In August, I have a world game of what was it? Under 20 national
championship.
Yeah, championship. I guess it was. Yeah, I'm in the team. I'm on the team right now. The Japanese team right now. So yeah, hopefully I don't get cut off. And yeah, if I can stay on the roster, I think I'll be there. Yeah, in Korea. Right. I hope so.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, well,
in summer, the Japanese Division 1 league started. So I'm in 2nd grade in this school, so in this university. So I wanna I wanna play in this league competition. So I wanna get a reward for freshman. Yeah, this is my goal and this week. Yeah.
Okay. Chitara?
Division 2.
Division 2. Yeah, his goal is in Division 3 right now. So yeah, he wants to like get to Division 2 this year.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Now, lacrosse is coming back into the Olympics in 2028, and everybody is all talking about that. What are your thoughts on sixes? The game itself, which is quick field, and looking towards playing for Japan and making it there to the Olympics.
66그 17cm 너무
I feel I don't play the 60s, but I think 60s has a more quick transition games than the field or box lacrosse. So 60s need more toughness and quickness compared with as a lacrosse style. So maybe this is more tired, I think.
Right. Yeah, not as long a bench either. Yeah. So you're only carrying a certain amount of players.
You like it.
Maybe I like because this is similar with box lacrosse style. So many people use a shuttle stick, so I like it.
Right. George, what
Yeah.
do you think?
I think I like it too. I don't know if I like it more than field lacrosse, but yeah, I think it's fun. I like to play like offense and defense. So yeah, in field I only play attack, not much defense. So yeah, I think it's fun. I like it.
Right. Shintaro?
He doesn't like it because they don't have much of the face-off. The face-off isn't that
Oh, that's
important.
right too. Yeah. Yeah. Open the game and open the second half, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, we can work on your transition game.
Definitely.
Because I think countries like Japan and Korea, things like that, I think that they can excel in sixes and take a lot of the big guys off guard because of speed. The game is so fast that transition is going to be a big part of this game. Whereas if you sit and rest for a second, everybody's running by you. So I think that the Japan, and you guys in particular, you're talking about your skill levels and different things between stick levels and speed, I think will really play a big part in that. And now having box as another tool in your toolbox, this could be a really big thing towards 2028.
Yeah. 僕とか経験して6でちょっと強いんじゃないみたいな、その日本のクイックネスの戦いが。
Maybe I think so.
2020何年だっけ ?28。2028。その昔ボックスでメダル取りませんでしたっけいや、ボックスで6で。
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it? March? Yeah, we're gonna send like bronze medal for the 2022 or 2023. I don't know about it. Yeah, we beat like Holden and Shoney because like Japan guy has a good quickness. They also we have like bunch of like energy. So that's why like I know that Holden and Shoney players have a huge stick skills. I know like not like for us just not like huge quickness guy. Just that's why like Japan has like kind of like potentially we can beat maybe Canada, maybe States, maybe Holden Shoney again. So that's why like we can reach out to a couple of medals, like gold medals, bronze medals, silver medals, whatever.
Right. Well, they're just good goals. They're very good goals, and you always have to keep it high to make sure so you're excelling, and keep yourself intrigued and interested, because that's how you're going to peak. But the programs itself, you guys talked about getting into it in college. We're talking about the Haudenosaunee. They start from the time they're this big. They're given a stick and go. Do you think that now that Japan will start younger than college and start getting the kids in grade school to start going and start building from young, and by the time they reach college, they already have 10 years of experience to work with?
Yeah, I think recently they're starting some like lacrosse clinics, so like lacrosse stuff for little kids and like elementary school kids. So yeah, I think they're gradually getting like the age of starting lacrosse in Japan is getting a little bit lower. I think it's gonna take some more time to like catch up to the Americans, Canadians, or the Haudenosaunee people level. Yeah.
Right. Well, everything takes time. It's about moving forward. As long as we're moving forward, and youth is a great way to start moving forward. Have you guys thought about coaching? With your experience going back and starting coaching some of the younger kids and making programs that way?
Yeah, I think like my like the biggest thing that I thought coming over here is like that, you know, for like, yeah, the kids are really little kids start lacrosse here, and like they're playing lacrosse when they're really small, like maybe like 6 years old, maybe even a little smaller.
Yeah.
And like we don't have anything like that in Japan. Like I've never seen it.
Mhm.
So yeah, like for me, more than like playing lacrosse over here my whole life, I think it's better for like maybe better for Japan, not only me, to go back to Japan, teach some kids lacrosse.
Right.
I think it's very important from now on.
Sure. With all your experience that you've had here on top of it, plus your playing experience there, I think that would be a real asset. And Koichi, I think with your pull and your sponsors, I think that's probably a thing that can happen, is that programs can start and maybe even spearhead to, bring to the younger groups and start building that way. Because we know you've seen it here, is the young groups, the ones who have started very early. By the time they're reaching their teens, they have a good savvy of the game, instead of starting there and then by the time they're 20, right? By that time, a lot of the guys have already got elevated. So you think that could be in the cards for you as the leader of this, to try and work with programs in Japan to get these guys and other people from there to start coaching younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Like, so that's when like every like my like what is it like after the I've been to the like OCC, which is like Omodaiba Community College, like 2017 to 18. So then I'm just bring back to the like after my spring season, bring to the like my OCC guys to the Japan. Then almost like 600 guys from Japanese college kids, also like high school kids, also like elementary kids for the like teaching lacrosse. Then just we like I involve for like my sponsor company right now, so we can involve for like next generation, like those guys young, also like maybe elementary school kids or like middle school kids can come to the North America. Then they're gonna try out for the like minor lacrosse here, like major lacrosse here, then junior C, junior B, junior A. We can involve for the like whole Japanese lacrosse culture here. So that's we just like make the like small step right now here. So like I feel like I believe like future is right now.
Yes, I think so. Also, I think you're right on the cutting edge of something very big to happen. So, I hope you keep your feet to the fire and keep all these guys to move forward with it. I'm hoping that you guys start thinking about summer ball here in Ontario and start getting in with the junior A, junior B teams for summer ball here as well, because those games are fantastic and learning experience is great. Has that been a thought, that in the maybe next year, that you'll stay in Ontario for the summer and play summer ball here?
こっちに戻ってきたりして、夏、その、ジュニア A とかでプレーするとか考えてるのとか、そういう。
俺、
それから D1 とかで D2 とか。
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. This year I have to back to Japan in April, but next year I will come to play box soccer here. Yeah, I wanna play this. I wanna play one season from April to maybe July or June. Yeah, so I wanna pass the tryout. I want to spend one team. I want to spend the time in one team. And
I think it'll be a great learning experience as well, and seeing all the things at that speed. And really, it'll see you where your level is and where you want to push yourself to as well.
Yeah, of course.
Does
Yeah.
oh, go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Yeah, also like I think the Japanese culture, like we have to go there like NCAA in the future because like many of the like Australian like lacrosse people play the NCAA for the D1, but Japan has a few guys. I mean, not many guys like boys men's lacrosse. So that's why if like Socho jumped in the like junior B here, junior A for the next year, and after that maybe like NCAA for the coaches watching the like Socho or another like young guys, then they can hop in for the like 4 years in the States. Then just go to like NRL, maybe go to PRL, So that's why like door is open right now. But now is from the Japanese college lacrosse to the NCAA is it's super super hard right now. So that's why if they're gonna come to the box lacrosse here, then good like point leader, then go to NCAA. I think that this is one of like best ways to the like challenge to like keep going challenge to North America for the way. So this is my thought.
I agree. I agree. And every bit of the experience out here will help towards the end goal. Now, with Coach playing in ALL, does that seem appealing to you guys for next season? I know you played in ALL junior. To make it up to the ALL regular league, ALL East, does that seem like a possibility for the next season?
なんかアリーナラクロスのね、ジュニアとか、どうなの次みたい
Um,
な。どうしようかったみたいな。
yeah. どうおすすめするかしないか。
まあ、今後プレイしてみたいか。
Yeah. This is a good for experience to play box lacrosse for part-time people. Yeah, many younger people has a good skill compared with Japanese guys, so I can study a lot of things from these guys. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to play box lacrosse. Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
And having NLL coaches in there as well will help the understanding of the game and all the nuances to it as well.
Yeah. Of course, many coaches teach me how to move and they teach me the quick position and how to transition. Many coaches teach me a lot of things.
Right. And Shintaro, there's a lot of face-off opportunities in ALL.
Yeah. Many schools.
And they'll probably they'll teach you more than just a full go to teach you how to be that transition guy, like a Jake Withers or Jeff Snyder, who can power away and score.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And George, is ALL on your radar as well?
Yeah, I guess so. I have to go back to Japan this year, so yeah, maybe not this time, but yeah, I'm kind of thinking of maybe coming back. I'm not really sure about it, but yeah, I want to one day, and maybe that time I will, I guess. Yeah.
Right. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we only got a couple of minutes left here. Frank, what go ahead.
I just wanted to ask him how are you guys preparing, because 2028 is the Olympics. How are you preparing for that opportunity, and are you preparing for it?
2028年のオリンピックへ準備してるとか。I'm just like taking step by step. Like this year, I'm joining like I said before, I'm joining the under 20 team, the national team, and maybe after that, I don't know if we have any kind of like national lacrosse thing, but yeah, I gotta be on the top level at any time. But preparing wise, yeah, I'm just like trying very hard every day, step by step, just trying to improve my skills, my physique and stuff. Yeah.
Are the people that are picking the Japanese players for the Olympics, are they paying attention to the lacrosse being played in Japan or outside of Japan more?
Like
How are they deciding? How are they deciding who will be on the team? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, they're like deciding. I think maybe every guy is, not every guy, but a lot of the guys are from Japan. I think they're like watching some kids in like the NCAA or maybe
that
in
are
the box.
that are Japanese, following Japanese players.
Yeah,
They leave the country to play elsewhere.
yeah, there are some players, but mainly I think they just like watching like the Japanese college games, club team games. That's the main part, I think.
So for the most part, they're looking at home to find the players that they're going to bring with them to Los Angeles for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Right. Well, guys, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for sharing your experiences with us, and I'd love to keep the channels open so that we can mark your progress as you guys move up in the ranks and succeed. Because yeah, you can tell that the drive is there. So now it's just about putting in the time and moving upward.
Yeah.
And Coach, as always, we'll be talking and we'll be seeing each other around the arenas. And I want you to keep me up to date with these guys and the other programs that you're going to be looking into and working towards, and maybe we can collaborate a little bit.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Arigato.
Arigato.
Well, arigato to you.
Yeah.
Arigato.
To you, yeah, me.
Thank you for being very patient with our questions and accepting the challenge of the language barrier. We really appreciate your bravery being here. And most of all, we appreciate your love of the game of lacrosse and being a part of what's making it bigger and bigger in the whole world.
Thank you. That's right. We appreciate this
Our pleasure.
Absolutely, our pleasure. Our pleasure to do this and to listen and to to have all your experiences to enhance what's already a great game and showing just how small a community yet big a world this is generating into. So this is just fantastic. So thank you again.
Thanks for doing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Arigato.
All right.
Arigato to you as well. And Gary, he's Gary Groob. I'm Candid Frank Stanishi, and we had a chance to talk to Koichi Nakamura, Shintaro Akiyama, Soijo Yawata, and George Keene. George, yours was the easiest name to say. Thank you for having that name. We made a big finish here with pronouncing the names. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here. This has been another episode of NLL Lacrosse Talk, a very special all lacrosse all the time episode. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.